Jesus, I'm excited.
You're nervous.
That's right.
I haven't been
Oh my God,
seen on
what
the
I-
internet for 2 weeks.
That's a
What's
long
that
time.
about? It has been a
Oh.
minute. Ah,
What?
look who it is. It's our viewers. Hey, it's been a while.
Oh,
Hi, sorry that I fell
What's
off
up?
the face of the earth for a minute there. Oh my god. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Henshins and Homies. Today we are joined by two very special guests. One of them returning. We got Jay Bricks and Brick Grayson. Let's
up?
give it up.
Here we go.
We're
Zach,
here.
thank
We're
you.
here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're happy to have you. And this is the first time that we're really speaking to each other because last time you were here, I wasn't even part of that episode.
You
Temporarily.
It
So,
was
Beautiful.
Zach and Kaiju Carl, that was
that was an interesting stream. I listened to it, and when I was editing that best clips, I had to make sure that you guys were featured at least more than twice because there was a lot going on in that episode. But how are you guys doing today?
It's a very Christian Minecraft server type stream, honestly.
Definitely. Zach, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. I knew that I was getting kind of sick yesterday, so I got medicine way ahead of time. My nose is pissed at me, but I don't care. I'm not dealing with this. No, sir. Nope.
No.
Can't deal
No,
with
you're
that.
just gonna fight it. Your body's getting sick, and you're like, no.
Please.
And then
No,
it just
we're built
did.
different. Thank you,
Like,
body.
what?
Anyway.
What's that movie called? Like
Osmosis
detective,
Jones?
like osmosis. Yeah, like osmosis. I was about to say detective. What is wrong with me? Osmosis Jones. That's what's going on in his body right now.
In my body right now.
He like sniffs like some suspicious substance, and now
Yes,
Osmosis
experimental.
Jones is like
Yeah.
doing something in his body. Oh lord. What about you two? How are you guys doing tonight?
You know what? I'm doing awesome. I watched
doing
the
pretty
first
good.
20 minutes of Shin. I watched the first 20 minutes of Shin Kamen Rider today.
Hey, Britt, can you turn
Ooh.
your microphone up a little bit?
Oh, can you hear me now?
You're good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got it. I'm here. Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you, Jay Bricks.
Cool.
Brick, your headphones they come in and out a little bit, but regardless, we can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly,
We
you know
can
what?
hear you.
I totally got
That's
this.
what he said.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly fine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were watching the first 20 minutes of Shin Kamen Rider? How'd that go?
Beautiful.
You can tell by my face that it's
The audio viewers are like listening like to nothing. They're like, what?
from
You know,
the okay. So from the first minute of when it actually starts, so they broke it into like a first episode kind of thing, which is great, right? So they
Right.
opens with a shot by shot, same fucking location as the original opening, and Hideki Anno
Yeah.
recreated
Whoa.
the original Let's Go Kamen Rider opening, shot for fucking shot, same location and all. I'm sitting there, slack-jawed, like drooling. Like, what the fuck? This is fucking crazy. Then just the first 20 minutes alone is. I left me speechless. I haven't like.
Oh, you making me want to watch this movie, to be honest. Not that I wasn't
I mean,
before, but now I'm really going to tune in.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing about like Shin Kamen Rider is that what I think it's gonna do. I think once it's like pushed into like the Western market and gets like hopefully gets the shit Ultraman treatment, it's gonna be that thing that may open the genre up for a lot of people.
Definitely.
Especially what we're seeing now with this whole anime boom on TikTok, and like, you know, everyone's really getting into anime more than ever now, especially since the pandemic. This is Shin Kamen Rider is going to be like, oh shit, this has that appeal of anime, of like that bloody, you know, one guy beating up and taking out a mob, but it's another superhero movie, but it's not Marvel or DC, which is, you know, I think
Yeah,
at
to a
this
lot of
point,
people, it's going to be fresh. Like
Yeah.
fresh content.
Exactly, and everyone at this point is so fucking burnt out of Marvel and DC. I love Marvel, I love the MCU, but like I'm burnt out.
After all these movies that Marvel has released, not that the quality has necessarily dipped, at least for not every movie, it's starting to become a little repetitive.
From them sometimes. Goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like even though Tokusatsu, you could argue, is basically the same thing because every season is something similar
It's-
compared to the last. It's still fun with the way that they're open to new ideas and new concepts, new team members, and new
Well, and
cast.
what better thing to have presented as the first taste for people than this? Like,
Yeah.
Right, Shin
oh,
Kamen Rider.
like, say what you will
Hideki
about your darlings. Oh, the Forzes and the Gaims and the builds, but like, whoa, no.
We're getting-
Give them this.
we're getting what we're getting is a multi-million-dollar passion project, directed, built, everything ran by a singular Tokusatsu fan. And if people like Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is one of the, I'm a mecha fan, and it's by far one of the greatest mecha series of all time. But if you like the work that Hideki Anno has done, and you haven't watched Kamen Rider and you really want to get into it, watch this fucking movie. This movie is going to be important to the genre.
Yeah.
This is a really important movie, and like, I mean, I see it as important for the genre because it's not. I probably said this a minute ago, but again, it's different than Marvel and DC. It's fresh. It can be fresh for a lot of people, but like to us, this is fucking cool. This is a love letter.
This
to
is
the
a big
show.
deal.
This is a love letter to the fucking show. Like,
This is a very
by
big deal.
a fan.
Yeah. J-Bricks, what do you think about it?
Oh, as far as Shin, I'm super duper excited as far as Kamen Rider goes. I feel like Anno has been able to touch on every aspect of it, even with Evangelion being based off of literally Ultraman as far as it goes in terms of symbolism and things like that. It's a good segue. For me, I just hope kids actually take the time to read the manga because that's really
Mm-hmm.
Which is available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
At these
I'm
resources.
I'm guilty of not reading it yet. It's on my list of things to do, but I know I need to read it because I know how important
it's definitely worth it. It's fire.
I definitely
just-
want to get into it as well. Me
I
too.
hope Anno actually touches Sentai. That would be amazing. I want that to happen. Like Shin Go Ranger. I'm speaking this into existence.
Ooh!
I'm
Speaking
so
into
ready.
existent. Manifest it.
Bro,
Manifest it.
Daybrex, the
I
second.
literally want to
the
see just like if
second.
it's just like a dude caving in like a battle fever helmet, but it's never gonna happen
Yep.
because of Marvel. But Go Ranger, we can totally get. So you know,
Yeah.
you never know. But I'm just excited because as we keep saying, if you're a Toku fan right now, you are eating very very well.
Oh, we eat them. We eat them. Mm-hmm. From the shows to the movies, the content, the products.
A Ultraman Zero DVD for $9.99.
I
One
would
thing
say,
on Amazon, dude, we're on fire right now. It's awesome right now.
yeah, and I've talked about this with you last week with J-Rex on my show at the Toku House Party. Being a Tokusatsu fan in 2022 is this is the future that, you know, Toku fans have kind of been really wanting for a very long time. And yes, it's not the like ideal. We don't have American adaptations of fucking Kamen Rider. We don't need one, right? We have a good majority of Sentai stuff is accessible to us for free. We're getting toys in fucking GameStop, right? We're getting dude, I remember getting my Gokai Turbo Virus and Gabu Revolver on fucking eBay and paying outrageous fucking prices for that. Like, this is like 2023 is the year to be a Tokusatsu fan, and
Absolutely.
like, and it's incredible to see how far it's come, despite being such a niche little genre.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool to see it, and like even the community too. Like, it's like, you know, we got things like Kamen Rider Black Sun, which is a whole nother beast on its own because that's like one of my favorites. But like, we're getting shit like that. We got a Kamen Rider anime, incredible. Like, so we're getting all these things, which is amazing and cool. But like, you know, and it's,
Lol,
Oh,
same,
oh,
but also
dude.
it hasn't stopped. Anyway,
So Mark said it correctly, dude. So I managed to get all my Toku toys from a shop in New York called Image Anime. I don't know if it's still physical anymore.
I've been to Image Anime.
Definitely, yeah. I have feelings about it too. But I was able to buy everything physically at that time, and it was an amazing feeling. Yeah, I also remember also buying them off eBay. Now, even now, trying to scalp like older toys is like a hassle. Luckily,
Mhm.
like the
That's the
jackets,
worst. Oh my
like
god, that's a
Wall
nightmare.
Street or maybe Mandrake. But dude, we still are. You can literally go into some bookstores. Like what's the one starts with a K?
I know
Is
what
that
you're
okay,
talking about.
J-Rex, by the way?
Hmm?
But you're an audio avatar now. Is that okay or not?
No, that's fine. It's totally
Okay.
fine.
He's like, I hate it. Take me off the street.
Not part of my face.
My circle. No.
My
I'm looking like Rita up in this pitch stuff for real.
Nah. He's
Fun,
Karen
John.
from SpongeBob.
I'm really just happy just to be a part of this.
But you went to a bookstore?
No, but there is a bookstore chain in
Yeah.
Japanese called Kinikiyama or something like that.
Yes, in New York City.
I actually
Yeah,
went there last week, and the second floor was flourishing with Kamen Rider products.
Yes.
Well, I've never seen that. GameStop too. You can go to a GameStop
Yeah.
and like really buy drivers. It's cool.
We really are living in the peak of Kamen Rider. And I feel like this is
You
such
guys are.
a great
But we're not done yet.
No, seeing the stuff.
But we're not
Because I live in Michigan, so like me and Kamen Rider Aaron are like the only people that I know that are. I always say when I see him in comments, I'm like, "Hey yo, Michigan Tokusatsu fan, gang."
You want to hear
This is the only one I know of.
Chicago
Well-
has a lot of stores too. But that's a trip. I don't know how close you are to Chicago. But that's a trip. But there's some little
It is a trip.
stores.
But as far as like content goes online, we're all eating. We're all
Yeah.
eating. And it's great because after I'm going to pull that card, guys.
punching.
The COVID-19 pandemic, it has been very hard to buy stuff or to even watch stuff because there was a decline in quality, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But the moment that we started to pick up speed,
0-1's whole second half.
Power Rangers.
we're looking at 0-1.
Oh,
Nah.
what? Hey, please don't bring Simon in here. I don't want to hear Simon right now.
I'll talk
Simon.
about him in a little bit.
Simon Bennett?
Jesus Christ.
Pookie?
Oh, Pookie, man.
We're not gonna talk about Pookie right now.
Sorry.
Gabriel's hates Pookie.
There must be an
That's-
issue with your internet provider. You can't get it 4K.
Well,
Oh my
just so you
God.
guys know, surprise announcement: we have a fifth guest.
Shut up. Shut up.
Um,
No, we don't.
I will say-
Pookie making time for our podcast. I'd like to see it. I don't know, maybe one day. But yeah, like after the COVID-19 pandemic, things have been slow. But now we're really starting to pick up speed. And movies like Shin Kamen Rider Black Sun, like we are eating. We are getting what we have been longing for so long. And I can't wait to see what else we get in the future because they are showing no signs of stopping.
So can I tell you-
Honestly, not.
Wait, so ironically enough, I think the pandemic helped us get more exposure. So remember, a particular channel launched in the midst of chaos. And
got to.
people like me, I was watching it before I would go to work just because, dude, beyond that news, like I literally was just watching Ultraman Leo for hours and then like, before work and then switching over between that and what was it, Jetman that was also on that first run too. Dude, it was
Yeah.
like I fell in love with like old school like techniques, special effects. I was like, damn. I actually really sat and like watched a golden era like Ultraman show and like dissected it for the first time, and it was really cool.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
so that early point actually helped me realize I really love this genre. Now, did I get burned out at some point? Yeah, I definitely.
Oh
did.
yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
you have something going 24 hours. You're
We
totally
also got this. Yes, this is huge.
Yeah.
I don't have time in my life to be an Ultraman fan, along with everything else. It's really hard to find that time. But goddamn, if that paved the way for Shin Kamen Rider to please, for the love of fuck, come here also.
Yes.
I feel like it
Yeah.
definitely will.
I'll
With the
tell-
success of Shin Ultraman in the US, excuse me, they will definitely try their best to showcase Shin Kamen Rider. I can see it happening.
Joe
In
Joe-
fact,
We've
if I
almost
could,
got
I
it.
would probably watch it that
26
way. in
minutes of it
theaters.
already. Now that you can find it through Twitter.
the joke is that Ultraman overseas. So Ultraman has always been in the States.
Right.
a long time. It just finally actually got like. But I feel like just how I talk to Max sometimes or Britt, my bad.
Yeah. There you go.
The 90s gave us a really great scope of Toku and what it could be. And in Japan at that time, they were going through their whole Grindhouse era. So you know Garo, right? Kinoriana, he did the special effects for I think Kamen Rider Amazons in Black Sun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
movies like High Kamen Rider Shin, J, there was this pocket that we were introduced to Guyver as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in
Yeah.
that pocket again, but in a new time. So I say from 2016 to now, darker series are introducing it to an older audience, also a younger audience, and it's like a rabbit hole. You know, like once you
It's
jump,
pulling in more people. And when
Yeah.
people join the fandom because of these darker films, they start to realize the charm and joy of the normal tokusatsu series that are already out there, you know, and that builds a community of people who would have never been exposed to it had it been for the movie that they watched.
because I feel like
Yeah.
right now, unfortunately,
Holy shit,
everyone's
these
going through
numbers.
a sad time.
Wow.
Where, yeah,
600,000 for
Yeah.
only 2 days with 2 shows
God
when Shin
damn.
Ultraman was in theaters.
good numbers.
Yeah.
So you can make money here, but I feel like unfortunately, homegrown Toku is going to take the back seat for a while, and it's showing right now. I'm really sad about that.
So J-Brex, I want you to break it to the crowd right now. When are we getting Shin Kamen Rider Shin?
2042.
Actually, tell you the truth, Shin Kamen Rider Shin will be a fan adaptation or an abridged version, and it's going to be done by some really great mutuals on Toku.
I'm sure.
There's going to be a GoFundMe that's going to start between now and
Okay.
tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry.
I'll put it in the description.
Whatever we can get to help my man suit out, because fucking hell on earth.
$250. I have the perfect guy to do it. If you guys want this to happen, I need you to go and tweet Jacob. What's this
Hey,
ad?
Jacob.
Shin Sailor Moon.
I'm gonna tell Jacob in Kamen Rider Shin. We need $250. Go fund me. I'm ready. We will make this happen.
What if for like Kamen Rider Shin's suit, instead of like making it really like detailed and gory, they made it like the opposite. Like they made it more of like a. That'd actually be pretty cool. Like I wouldn't hate that.
Minecraft.
He's wearing a green gimp. He's wearing a green gimp suit. He's just gonna wear a green gimp suit.
You know what?
Time.
Actually, I'm gonna tweet this right now. You know, we're gonna start a pot.
We're making it real. We're gonna. It's starting now, and if it actually grows, we know where it started.
A bridge.
You good, Zach?
Kamen Rider Shin.
It's like not
Right.
wanting to share the
Right.
same
Listen,
screen.
this is all Zach fault too, by the way.
So is this a part of our Henshin huddle? Because I feel like we
pretty
like.
much without introducing
Yeah.
it at all.
I mean, we've been just talking about this for like nearly 20 minutes now. I mean, we'll get to the main topics in a bit, but yeah, we're in a Henshin huddle right now. We're just talking and having a good time. We will have a logo for Henshin huddle soon. So
Yes.
just stay tuned for
Yes,
that.
it's going
pending.
to be a very much a Sports Center type of thing that'll come up.
I want to make that happen. I'm definitely going to try to make that happen. What else do we want to talk about?
We don't have to invoke his name, but we can invoke it later.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of things. A lot of things. But we were supposed to talk about the bads in this community and why it's mean.
Yeah. Funny moments in Toku, right? That too. Funny shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that Toku 90s Toku too was just funny on its own. Like if you watch Kaku Ranger, watching that shit not sober is the greatest thing to watch because J-Rex can agree. J-Rex can agree. If you watch Kaku Ranger not under the influence of some kind, right? You will sit there and no, watch fucking Jetman because that shit's a new way, right? That's anyway. So dude, you're watching that.
Those
shit
back
from the
to
90s.
back, even not on drugs, would be one hell of a trip. Oh my
Jetman
God.
is fucking outrageous. Jetman is one of the most outrageously written Sentai shows ever. like that show, looking back, is not a kid's show. That's not a kid's show. Jetman was not a kid's show at all.
That man should have went to the hospital. He had no
Can
reason.
you imagine if a fucking Sentai decided to end like Jetman now? No way in holy hell.
Please, only thing close to it now.
Wouldn't happen. Ain't no way.
Well, I mean, didn't they say that like they can't kill anybody anymore, quote unquote, or something like that?
Well, they could, but they'll just come back.
No, they didn't.
So-
Well,
He's really dead. Here's the
Kamen
knife
Rider
and the
does
blood
still
and the
kill
murder.
Kamen Rider does still kill people. John is the best example. A man got squished by a rock,
Fair.
and man's literally got shanked by his own homie.
Live Man has just casual Mpreg fan fiction that happens in it. That was cool.
What?
I was like,
Oh, this-
yeah.
What?
So like, I was so like ready to watch Live Man, right? Because I watched Gokaiger, and I was like, oh fuck, this was cool. I want to watch Live Man. So I watched it, and then they introduced the green and black. I'm like, awesome. Took you like 80 years, but awesome. And like literally an episode after they're introduced, the Green Ranger, the bull or vice, whatever the fuck he is there's a whole plot where this alien monster thing makes him like a dad, and he's pregnant for a little bit. So
Yeah,
It's giving Cosmo.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, that's giving Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents.
It's giving
Like,
Cosmo, right?
it's giving
And you know what? We
Cosmo.
support. We support. We don't discriminate.
no, not at all. I wasn't prepared, and I was just like watching it, and I was just like, oh my.
Zach sounds traumatized. He's like, I wasn't ready for
Yeah,
that personally.
like, let me
but-
know.
Good boy.
Hey,
I
yo,
don't
we got
hate
the
it
Sentai for you to
necessarily.
watch, but also like a little bit of Mpreg, it's fine. And you're gonna go move on with it, and it's not a big deal. I would have probably been like, what'd you say?
And then the next episode's like, all right, let's go get ice cream.
But that,
Like,
pure nonsense. Wow, we all
all
draws us all.
Like that 80s and 90s shit was outrageous. Like that shit was out of pocket. Out of
It
pocket
was a
for no
different
reason,
era.
bro.
It was just a different
Like-
era.
Like they the shit they can't get away with the shit they did back then now. And if he wrote that shit now, if he wrote Don Brothers the way he wrote fucking Jetman,
Yeah.
I mean like that shit would have been taken off the air and rewrites galore.
Mark, are you okay? Oh my god, look at this comment. Jesus
I
Christ.
binged Dawn Brothers in 4 days, then saw Cocaine Bear right after and went insane.
Oh
That's
my
a sick-
god.
That's an overload. That's
That's a signal.
Oh,
That's
that's called
Sigma move.
psychosis. Are you? That's called psychosis.
I think you overdosed on madness
This
with
came out. I
that
don't
one.
need drugs. I took Zatsu.
That's like a
Mark,
hard
I
break.
love
No,
you.
right,
You're
right.
a god. You're a
But did he
god.
learn the dance? But did he learn the dance during this time? That's what I need to know. Did he learn the dance?
How much Adderall did you take?
I tried learning the Dawn Brothers dance. That
Anybody else?
Vaughn,
anybody-
Vaughn got it. Vaughn has it down packed. Vaughn
Of course he
can do
does.
it.
It's Bond.
Yeah.
No,
maybe I
I think-
will. Maybe I will upload it one day. Like I want to because it's such a fun dance. I honestly do, guys. Well, Zach, talk about Tokusatsu Showdown. Talk about it.
Can we
Let
just
them
go
know.
to the Zatsu Showdown. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is that?
I'm about to kick you off the stream.
So it's really cool. So because of this awesome itty bitty little tiny British girl, Tokusatsu,
You just say
put together this
Tokusatsu.
game show, and it's really cool. She either has usually it's one person versus one person, and then that's how it goes down. And so the last time that we were on it, it was me and Frankie, and
Frankie and I.
I won. So I was on Team Redemption. Team Winners. And then it was Team Redemption, which would have been him, Christian, and
Yes.
also
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus. Sorry, yeah.
Mhm.
But then
Tell
poor
me
Frankie
about that.
scheduled like the day of to work, which is like
Don't even talk to me about it.
That's all right.
Don't
You can buy
even
more
talk to
Toku
me
toys,
about
so
it.
it's good. Anyway, so they brought in Gia, and he said he was AR Frankie from Decade.
He's real for that. Thank you for filling in for me.
Fun. I think I did all right, but there was also like I feel like everybody else has like a faster connection than me, so I was like trying to answer certain things, but like
Don't worry.
But
As
so I won.
long as you
I
had
enjoyed it.
fun, then I
So-
think that's the
So
real
let me
reason
ask you a
why.
question. Do you know how hard it is to actually know? Well, not a question, but just a statement. You know how hard it is to actually like contain Toku trivia? Like it's either you're in the one week
It's called,
pocket.
it's called autism, bro. It's fucking called fucking autism, baby. That's just called fucking
That's the
autism,
super.
baby.
That's the secret.
Yo,
That's
I
the
think-
secret.
Dude, I didn't learn about the names
Autism, dude.
of like the writers, directors, and stunt coordinators probably until 2017 when I fully was introduced into Toku Twitter. Like, I had no idea who Sakamoto was. I had no idea who Kobayashi was, but now I know, and I know they're all goats. But I
Mm.
feel like that's also a great thing too. We all can teach each other something, which is what
Yeah.
makes it so great. And
Yes.
and that's really it. It helps bring people together that are like very unlikely, but in a likely place. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah.
No,
It was
absolutely
cool.
it does.
Bringing people together on that. If you go back and watch the episode, me, Squall, and Thomas Jujubee were on a team. We fucking color coordinated all red. Did not.
Yeah,
fuck each other at
apparently
all.
you guys didn't plan that, but you guys just
No.
were all red.
It was so intense.
I feel like Team
that
Redemption
Christian
would
and
have
the other
had
team were like,
green.
fuck, and they all got blue on.
Understand? Everybody thinks they're a Red Ranger. Everybody thinks they're a Red Ranger. It's okay.
Everybody want to be red.
Everybody wants to be red.
look at Brick, for example. Brick want to be red so bad.
Why somebody would want me to head a Sentai? I have no idea.
He is a master. So
Jay Brex,
Yeah,
I feel like you'd be the badass mentor that would eventually transform, or whoever would create the tech. and
transforms
also
into the
maybe a
furry.
blue. I feel like also
Yes.
you give that
J-Brex is
energy.
blue. J-Brex is a blue. J-Brex is a
Like a
blue.
smart blue, not a dumbass blue, like Kirame blue.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
J-Brex,
he's
J-Brex
definitely
is
a
like,
blue.
J-Brex is Ethan Billy category. Tricera vibes.
He's giving Brainiac with strength.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
serious?
Mm.
No, no. Wait. Are we talking about Billy?
Ethan and Billy.
Ethan?
Ethan
You know
and
what?
Billy
Yeah.
from Down with Thunder.
You know what? I'm about to say something really messed up, which is on my brain. My question is this: Is David Yost top or bottom?
All right, so we're gonna move on to our next topic. We're going to talk about Tokusatsu Twitter.
And that's my brain.
Oh.
That's my brain.
What a
Yeah.
segue.
We're gonna talk about Tokusatsu Twitter because we haven't started to talk about it yet. So, Tokusatsu Twitter is where we met these lovely gentlemen who asked lovely questions like that.
Shout out bro.
It was a simple
backwards.
Yeah, and you know, Tokusatsu Twitter is a great place to be if you're looking for a community. No,
Modern day Ranger Boy.
I'm sorry, something wrong, Zach? Did something? Oh, okay. Yeah. So Tokusatsu Twitter is a pleasant place to be if you want to find people who also take akin to the liking of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Ultraman, or even other Tokusatsu shows like Godzilla,
No
Sailor
Hero.
Moon, Moon Hero. You know, like
I heard.
it's a place to
I
be.
haven't-
As a live action. Holy shit.
I haven't heard. I'll be honest. I haven't heard any discourse about Godzilla. Most Toku Twitter people don't ever talk about Godzilla. I feel like Godzilla Twitter, Kaiju Twitter is like a separate
And they're
category.
fucking dumb for it because where it fucking started. God damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Whoa. Let's not create hostility, okay, bro? Let's just come together, kumbaya, and not have problems.
The sheer existence of our fandom, it exists.
So when I first came on Toku Twitter, we used to like get mad because the younger guys didn't take the time to watch at least one or two older shows. Like that was the issue for a minute. Now you can access it so much, but you used to fight them about that.
yeah, and like, I love Toku Twitter. Toku Twitter is the modern day Ranger board in all aspects. In all aspects. And I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
No,
Like,
you're kind of spilling right now.
yeah, I mean, okay, so if you really think about it, it's Ranger board without all the category breakdowns and the forms, right? Like,
Listen, Mark.
I love kaiju.
Listen.
I'm a kaiju.
Listen.
But no, like you get everything from fucking leaks, obviously. Well, even the infamous yearly leaks on Toku Twitter is the same you get them on Ranger Board. You get the same bullshit conversations you get on Ranger Board. Only thing you don't get is the fan fiction on Ranger Board. But I mean, like, I have seen Power. Listen,
Ew.
I have written. Listen, I haven't seen.
These two are written by you, Neighbor. Come on, God saying you. Let's see you right
I
one.
haven't seen it cast. But no, like, it's really interesting because Toku Twitter is either going to be like, it's like, okay, wake up and go see what's going on Toku Twitter. Let's go see what's going on. And like, well, you either see like people really getting along or all hell breaking loose. And you're either sitting back with a bucket of popcorn watching everything unfold because it's either
Or, like,
really
in the middle of it too.
It's really funny. No, I mean, it's really funny to read some of it too because I am good. I am going to invoke his name. I'm sorry, Gabriel.
Do it.
I'm really good. Like that shit we saw Simon the other day, man. I'm sorry, dude, bro. Listen. I'm gonna go on the record and say this. I think that awesome, cool. We have someone interact from the show interacting with our fans. Awesome, great. But I think on both ends there's a little bit of an issue on how we communicate. But Simon knows what he's doing. Like I mean, like we all. I mean, he's a grown ass man. He has a show. He's making money off his show. Like he's making a Netflix check. He's good. He's sitting back. He's watching everyone's reactions. Yeah.
No, not you. Him. Just he doesn't.
Yeah.
You would think.
Exactly.
You would think that Pokemon Pookster Magoo extraordinaire was out there with a gun to his back, being forced to interact with us. And in some way, at the beginning, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Screw the negativity. You got this."
Yeah.
Then it just kind of fell apart, and he kind of became part of it, sort of. And now I'm tired of it, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to be tired of it, but I am.
Yeah. And the thing about it too is that like at a certain point, and it comes down to how we as a fan interact with producers. This isn't the first issue this happened before, because I believe it happened with Bruce Kalish, a Ranger Board, and the same exact bullshit happened.
Know about Trinity.
Yeah. And,
I was there for that. That was beautiful.
Yeah. And like it's, and I understand as a fandom. I get 98% of us are all neurodivergent. I am the most short bus person of them all. But it's not an excuse in how we interact with people who work on these shows and how we talk to them and communicate with them. Because at the end of the day, some of these people have no control over them. At the end of the day, it's all Hasbro calling the shots. You have an issue with the fucking show, you go call up Hasbro corporate. Don't take it out on fucking Simon, man. Simon's just there for the fucking check. But I think
and you can tell that Simon Bennett does care about the fans, because if he didn't, he wouldn't be talking to us on Twitter.
It's as if he thinks that like when you sign up for a Twitter account, there's something in like the fucking agreement that's like you must tweet every day, exactly in these places. And you know how much I just scroll through Toku Twitter and don't say a fucking thing. And it's so helpful.
You have this special thing called self-control.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Like I see Jay Brex going wild with like asking about questions about certain actors and where they are elevation-wise, like we were just talking about
Michael Tabor
and Frankie talking about Henshins, and my friend down here talking about wanting Astronomer to spit in his mouth. So like, it's a mix of things.
It's just a fun day on the bird app.
Tabor forever. Mike Tabor forever. The best Power Ranger we ever had in a while.
Mike Tabor. By the way, Michael Tabor is my favorite Power Rangers actor ever. I'm going to go on record and say that. Michael Tabor is my favorite Power Rangers actor, and I will go on that
Someone
record.
need to get him some water. He's so thirsty.
Bro.
Yo, the down bad in New York.
No, it's
down bad in New York.
Michael Tabor
green,
said,
right?
hey,
Is that what
and
we're
fuck
talking
New
about?
York bitches. He said, and fuck New York bitches too. And I lost my shit at that. Michael Tabor.
Did you not ever see that, Frankie? It was the most beautiful thing.
This is news to me.
Oh, really? Dude, it's a whole meme. Like I post it once a month. Like it's that awesome.
It's like you're like on your calendar, like, oh, it's time for me to post that one post again.
I have screenshots saved at the end
of their post.
It was such a messy like development. It was fire. Comic-Con, that was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Power Rangers never at Comic-Con again. By the way, it doesn't.
No. Power Rangers yeah, but like the thing with like Toku Twitter too is it's either like it's very, I don't know, like sometimes you get you have these days on there where people believe the most obscure, the weirdest like rumors ever, and I'm saying they're like.
You're like looking at them. Guys, are we really?
Because I'm a part of like multiple fandoms, as most of us are, and the same like toxicity we talk about, which is real. I'm not saying in quotes like it's not real, but the same toxicity here in this fandom, it is in the Star Wars fandom. It is in the Marvel fandom.
There's always going to be.
It doesn't stop.
I mean, there. Star Wars and toxicity are like bread and butter, man. I mean, like let's be honest. That's like the earliest example of fandom toxicity Look at that shit they did to Ahmed Best in fucking episode 1.
Hey
He
man,
changed his blade?
my man got his bag though. He came back hard. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Hard.
Bro, what they did to that, what they did to that girl in what was it, episode 9?
Oh my God, Rose. Yeah, that was some bullshit. Yeah, from episode, she was on episode 8. Yeah.
She was just existing in that movie, bro. She was just existing. She ain't do nothing. She ain't do nobody. Just existing. But they were so dirty. Yeah.
But fandom, and that's why I don't think, and again, I don't think it's just, again, like Zach said, it's not an incident. This is not something that's isolated just to Power Rangers, Tokusatsu fandom. I think this is an issue that comes across as like an I think it's more of an American thing.
I'm gonna say fandoms in general. Actually.
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch how fandoms work. And there's been so many studies done on it by clinical psychologists and sociologists, because this is a relatively new thing, right? We haven't, before the 20th century, there really wasn't fandom. Like, people were fans of it, but like now that we have,
but they couldn't come together like the way we do now with online apps, forums.
Right.
Yeah. And that was oh, go ahead. Sorry. Whoever was talking, go ahead.
I just said it's a gift and a curse. That's all. It's a gift and a curse.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, like it's a blessing and a curse. Because when you have so many people together in one place, yeah, you're going to meet a lot of great people, but then you're going to meet other people. And then it's like, oh, okay, you're here too. Yeah. Fun. Yeah. All right. And the best you could do in that moment is just ignore them.
Right. My two absolute favorite things in this fandom, though, other than you guys are all part of it, the friends I've made, absolutely, is the way that we become a fucking like organized mob to dunk on stupid, dumb people that don't know what the hell they're talking about or are being racist, which is usually both, clearly. There's that. And then the way that I got into everything with this is interesting because, like, I clearly watched Power Rangers, blah, blah, blah. Started with Kamen Rider Ghost and then eventually moved on to other Sentai stuff. And when I got into the Twitter fandom, if you will, Legion of Boom in general, their members, I found out later after I didn't know that they were that at first. I didn't know about Legion of Boom. I unknowingly found them, and that's who I became like the first friends with that I had, like Rex and Ginger Herb and Anti-5 and Vaughn. And they're like all super friendly, and it's like, this feels like I'm back in high school where like I'm by my awesome friends that all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yes.
They're picking me up and they are excited about it too, and I don't feel alone in talking about them.
It's a wonderful feeling to be able to talk about something that you love with other people who love it just as much as you. Yeah. That's why I love Twitter so much, even though it could be a difficult place sometimes.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of seeing you guys' pictures and seeing what you look like, and it doesn't at all.
Funny story about Sentai 5. I grew up watching his videos. I grew up watching his videos on YouTube. I didn't realize. Yeah, like I grew up watching his videos in the high school computer lab, dude. Like I was watching his videos like every time he put out a video, and I didn't realize until like I joined Twitter. I'm like, oh shit, that's him. This is dude I've been watching since high school. Him and Dawson Rider. I've been watching Dawson Rider. Dude, Dawson Rider has been around for a minute. I've been watching his videos since high school.
Here for a long time.
CEO of Toei, so
Right.
Yes, Dawson Rider is the CEO of Toei. And like I've been watching him. I remember as far back as Go Busters, like back in Go Busters, watching his Go Busters toy reviews. So watching all those people too become now my friends. I mean, I don't really talk to Dawson so much, but like I mean, even just as far as like Five, I'll talk to him here and there. I'm friends with people, I watch on YouTube. Like I'm friends with Christian Antoine. I was watching his videos. I'm friends with Squall. Squall Charleston's one of my homies. I've been homies for a while. And like it's really nice becoming friends with somebody. I'm friends with Immortal Red Fox, Matt. Matt is one of my really, really close
He's so
homies.
cool. I want to be here when I grow up.
When you grow up.
Matt is not only is he one of my friends, he's someone I look up to tremendously. And
his budget is amazing. I don't know how he does it, but he makes magic out of nothing.
Yeah, Matt works his ass off to do what he does, and like, there's a lot of really good people in this community who do a lot of really cool things. Al Combo, if you guys aren't supporting, if you guys haven't bought any of his stuff, bro is putting in heat. He makes boots anime of fucking Kamen Rider shit. He did a Gen X shirt, which is the coolest thing ever. And he's really tapping into this niche market of because I've said this before.
I just ordered my first few patches from K20 Customs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and the people who make like
it's actually wearable. Like you actually can wear it throughout the day.
because
I
that
want to
shit
buy
on
from them soon.
because we're not getting it from Toei.
no.
There's the guy with the varsity jacket, which is amazing. Oh,
Right. For once you're not wearing it. What's up?
my
I'm
bad.
sorry.
My bad.
Sorry, I know where it's at. I just had this on all day, and then I was gonna put it on before it took so long to get my kids to bed, and I was like, I need to not be late for this.
It's cool. You always
I feel like we've developed as a fandom so much now that like we not only can gauge people who are awful and who are not, but we also can respect each other from our
support each other.
JDF,
Yeah.
JDF. So I will use JDF. I'm not so JD. The day JDF died, I think was a day that I kind of realized like Toku Twitter is not a bad place. And for a while, I'll go on the record. I was like, "Yo, Toku Twitter fucking sucks." And I made an active point to try to make fun of people on there. And then I realized after a while, I'm like, "Yo, I really like this place." And that like I cut that shit out. Like, and
it was a wild day, man. Like that day, like I just remember we were just like, "Yo, hey." Like it was like now more than ever, you're like, "Hey, yo, bro, are you okay?"
We came together
I see that
to help each other through that very difficult time.
And I think what helps with that too is, for me anyway, because I have this thing, and I talk about it on the show all the time. I usually, when we're like off stream with me and Frankie, I'm like, oh my God, I'm worried about such and such guests we're having on because they're just so fucking cool, right? And you have that sense, it's like, oh fuck, what if I'm not as cool as they are? And they're gonna be like, no, I don't want to be on your stupid podcast. But like, none of you beautiful MFs are like that, and it's so cool. Like, it's so nice to have that like awkwardness and gone because we watch Japanese children's television. So like,
I live for this shit. I fucking live for this shit, dude. Like I love, like ever since I started going on doing Toku House Party, I fucking love it, man. Like I genuinely love the community. I want to see it thrive. Like me, and I think that's what all of us really, really, really want at the end of the day, just to see this community thrive and want what's best for these people. And I think that and as far as shit like we saw the other day with Simon Bennett, right? The thing I learned from this years is you can't control other people's actions and their words, right? You never have any control over those. But what you can do is control your own actions and control what you say. And I think that's something that we as a community need to kind of work on because I get it. Social situations are tough, and you're talking, and now you're talking with someone who's works on your favorite show. So of course you're really excited. But also at the same time, like you need to kind of gauge on what you're saying.
Are you ready to cry, Frankie? Hold on a second. Oh my God. I think the podcast is really cool. You guys are really funny, and you two are the ones that got me into Real Soldier and Sentai. Twitter as a whole, so thanks, Mark and Frankie, excuse me.
Oh my God, Megan, I love you, Megan.
Who is Mark?
Tell you guys, think that they're viewing this moment, and please get more active and talk to us. Become part of the community. Like don't be afraid. But definitely just.
I will say it was quite the first step. I was going to say it was a sad day when Tay decided to not be his own account anymore. I mean, we know where he is, but that was a sad day because that was like my look forward to every single day after work is be like, wow, how did Tay analyze the Sentai science today? What are we looking at today?
It's part of his routine.
I love how Tay is basically like Sentai Spirit. Like there's like a.
I was thinking the same damn thing today. Oh my God.
We're all in sync. We all think the same thing we have to say. But yeah, Tay is basically like Zordon, and Zordon was cool. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wow.
MPR
fans are fuming right now.
So much. Have you ever seen about him in the 1995 movie? And I said, who in the hell beat this guy that bad that he looks like a nutsack in a tube? I hate Zordon so much.
It was rough. The physical Zordon was a little rough. Yeah.
That man has committed war crimes by manipulating children. He's awful.
Child soldiers. The whole premise of Power
At
Rangers
least the
looking back at
comics
it.
kind of make him answer for it, but Jesus Christ, he doesn't in the show.
These Power Rangers made me realize this man's awful. He literally let these guys get faded on the moon in space. It's like, yo, y'all can go back home. Like what?
He said.
All right.
He said.
Like this is trauma. Like, what? Oh
You
yeah.
recruited kids
Yeah,
to fight for him.
This is bad as Animorphs. Animorphs is all about children committing war crimes.
That is true.
As animals.
I want to find every crime a Power Ranger has committed in each season.
My question, and my question, and I want to know, and I want to find out this answer from the writers of the comics and the show. What's the government like in Power Rangers? I can't imagine.
That is a very interesting question.
Those taxes in Angel Grove? Are you kidding me?
Do they even have taxes?
Bro, the Republican.
No, because we all hold hands and it's love and sunshine over there. We can't pay
Monsters
stuff
aren't real.
like taxes.
They're not real. Monsters aren't real.
Florida.
Angel Grove is a Republican city. Everyone in Angel Grove is all Republicans, and you know it.
Listen,
You know they drive.
Kimberly had to go to witness protection. That's all I gotta say. It's in Florida.
All right, you know what?
I will
We
say
need.
that overall, to sum it up,
That
I
letter
feel
to
like
tell me was a scam. She could have stayed.
the positivity within our fandom, I feel like mostly on most good days outweighs the stupid, toxic garbage. And I think that people need to be careful about, and this isn't just Twitter, it's online in general, stop being so online. Like, turn it off, go out, touch the grass, be with your family. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody that likes to be on here a
Go
lot,
to the gym.
but it's not healthy all the time. And
You're right.
that's what I kind of learned. And as for people like J-Brex and everything, I would always like bandwagon opinions about things and everything. And then it was him or somebody had some of the way they talked about a show or a season and like everybody hating on it. And I was like, yeah, right. I'm kind of being a little bitch. That's not okay. Yeah. And I kind of rethought the way I, go about thinking about things like that. So yes.
But I will tell you,
Great gazer.
unfortunately, there are some people who are at certain spots in areas in life, and I feel like being online is a form of escapism. We always talk about this, but we have a lot of guys on here that may not have a lot of friends, and this is their only place to actually meet people, which is good and bad. But sometimes I feel bad when I tell someone to touch grass. I go, oh shit, but does this person actually, are they able to?
Is there grass in their area
Yeah.
to begin with?
What if they're in the metropolitan area? There is no grass.
So yeah, I feel like that. But also too, I will say that Toku Twitter has a large population of people who are neurodivergent, including myself.
On the spectrum.
And the spectrum is a better word to you. I'm sorry. And I feel like one thing I've learned, and one thing I love now more than ever, and I'm passionate about it, is that like I love interacting with everyone, and I love the fact that like I can see people express themselves, and also understand there's some ways that they can't, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And I should get mad at them.
Chris, are you like making a fucking model kit, or like what are we? What are you doing with
Toku Twitter?
I'm making a model kit. I'm making a model kit.
I just almost
making a model kit.
But
Right.
Toku Twitter has actually passed its worst pocket, in my opinion, and that was during the George Floyd riots. And,
oh Jesus!
Said red person, that was the worst pocket because a lot of people got outed, and they're not here, or they've tried to come back and they couldn't. But I'm gonna tell you this though, it's just very sad that we watch these children's shows, but we're not practicing the lessons that they teach.
Right?
My whole ethos of my whole thing is I am as far left can be. I hate fascists. I was a Jewish kid who grew up bullied. Like I fucking hate fascists, dude. I hate fucking racists. I hate homophobes. Like 95% of my friends, like not 98% of my friends and my sister are gay. And some of these people don't follow the values of that. This is what they're teaching us, is to be nice to everyone, be kind to everyone,
open, accepting.
Yes, exactly.
No
one does. No one does.
Did you,
really fucking sad.
Gentlemen, see the actual fucking reactions to Shin Kamen Rider this week of the people being pissed off that Nazis were the enemies getting their ass beat in the movie?
Yeah.
Nazis are still alive and surviving, and it's sad. But Shin Kamen lets everybody know it's okay to punch Nazis in the face, literally.
Yeah,
It
they,
is always morally okay.
I will go on the record and say if you guys ever see me arrested, it's probably for punching like a Nazi. Like I am one of those people. Like I don't like I don't fuck with that. Like neither do that's just not what I roll with. Like, and I will tell people
absolutely.
I will tell people. I will get like I'm Jewish. Like that's like I'm literally Jewish, and like I was raised Jewish. My family's Jewish. My sister's a fucking Hebrew school teacher. So like, and something that's important to me, right? Like, and when I see that shit, dude, that shit makes my blood fucking boil. And like, anytime I hear that kind of shit come out of anyone's mouth, like I don't care if they're online or in person, they'll get popped. Like they'll get popped in the fucking jaw. Like that's not like something you don't say. That's not a belief you should ever have in your fucking head.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know.
Britt Grayson will fucking kill you if you're a Nazi.
Yeah, I'll snap
Watch
your
out.
neck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just don't fuck with that shit, dude. I don't like bullies. I don't like fucking bullies, and that's all I'll fucking say. I've been on both sides of the thing. And I managed to work through my problems, but I fucking hate bullies. I hate people who feel like shit, so they decide to make other people feel like shit.
They bring
and
others
hate
down.
and hate on smaller fucking people, dude. Like, I fucking hate that shit. And like, listen, I will fuck with people to the end of time. But listen, if I see some kids, some nonverbal autistic kid getting picked on by some fucking chuds, I'll punch someone in the fucking jaw. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm like, I don't fuck with that. So and it just that's why sometimes TLDR. That's why a lot of people make me upset in this fandom is because you just hear the most outrageous shit in your mouth. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is like if you really think that Kamen Rider is not about kicking Nazis, you're absolutely wrong. You have no fucking grasp on what this series is really fucking about.
Yep.
Then you shouldn't be watching this series. Not to sound like a gatekeeper, not to sound like a fucking gatekeeper, but like
me bringing that up is a wonderful segue into the second part of our topic, which we can briefly talk about before we waste all of our time. I'm just kidding.
No, but you do have a point, Brick.
Our favorite, most outrageous, insane, exciting, cool, in general, whatever, entertaining.
Any moment in Tokusatsu that you just, when you think of the Tokusatsu outrageous moment, the one scene that pops up in your head, what would it be?
It can be your reaction to that episode.
Jay Bricks, you good? I feel like you got one in mind.
It can be like, wow, the Henshin was great, blah, blah, blah. Or, again, just dumbasses talking, because that's just 93% of our fucking fandom sometimes. So, yep. So, yeah. The one that sticks out to me is just legendary, nearly canceled the whole thing for all of us, is the dual thing of you're not supposed to know about Trinity. And also, hey, Shirakura, here's where all the fucking subtitles are.
Oh, yeah! I remember that.
Retweet the
I remember that.
I didn't mean to kill Gabe. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Do you want to see my face reaction? And I'm gonna depict this in a 50 Cent meme reaction. This is literally my reaction when I saw that face. When I saw that face.
I thought that was for a while.
The Trinity thing was just comedic on its own, right? Like just funny, and it's exactly. But then,
are you serious, my brother?
Thing and what spun off of that, I was stunned, and that's saying something because I talk too damn much normally, real life, online, whatever. But Jesus, goddamn Christ, on a cracker, the audacity, the size of the nut to be like. Hey, yo, producer of the fucking show. This is where what was the result that you wanted? What was the thought process, if there was any, leading up to typing that?
What was the end goal? What did you want to get out of it? What did you expect to happen?
It's called autism. It's called autism, dude. Not an excuse though.
Oh man.
That was
both of those two things are so legendary that like now when like a leak happens, we all just move it. We're just like, we know about Trinity every time.
Yeah. No more leaks. No more leaks. Leaks are done. Toy leaks are fucking done. That shit is done. That shit. They say.
Go ahead, Jay. What?
A particular person blocked everybody for a particular thing, but he blocked me because when I said, "So who's the Red Ranger from Ninja?" I told him that he looked. So it was psychiatrical battle. I told him I was like, this guy looks really broke. I know he had to come back for this special, and he blocked me. He blocked me.
He blocked you for that?
Hey, wait.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, I'll raise my hands. I gotta know this because I want to know if I'm alone here. Who here is blocked by Matt Hunt?
Everybody,
Not
Yeah. What
Everybody.
the
Let me
fuck?
see.
everybody, everybody.
Let's check.
I was
Ouch.
a nobody when it happened. I was like,
No, but he literally blocked everybody just to make sure that he was good because apparently he has a plug.
jeez.
Plug
Yeah.
soft-
What's their Twitter handle so I can check if I'm blocked?
You can't say that out loud, but we're gonna text it to you.
yeah.
Oh okay.
Text it to you.
Oh.
Because we don't get blocked again.
Are you too? Are
Got
you?
you.
Are everybody?
I am blocked. I'm blocked on one account, but not the other, so I can still
Yeah,
keep.
same.
Did he block the entire Legion?
LMA.
What happened?
Oh.
Yeah, I really feel like his plug. Just like,
Yes. The fucking
Same.
reference in
Same.
Zenkaiger when they recreated the goddamn death scene. I was.
Mini
It takes a lot for Sentai to make me pause it
yeah.
and literally
And
like
laugh.
nearly piss myself laughing, and it
Well,
did. That was the most beautiful, perfect thing ever, and it pissed so many people off.
We did not
Oh,
Zenkaiger at all. We did not deserve Zenkaiger at all.
No.
Dawnbreaker.
Zenkaiger was a gift from the gods.
Yeah, we
Jesus
got
Christ.
blessed. We got blessed 3 years in a row. Dude. That's
Right. Right. That's why I'm saying like we were doing good right now.
So let me say this: my best moment in Toku Twitter, probably in terms of like first being around everybody, experiencing seasons together, was like the live like airings of like Zoo Ranger. We were all not Zoo Ranger, but Q Ranger. We were all just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I wasn't around.
Soldier was the moment I realized we all were in sync. Everybody was. I literally have only seen 3 people that did not like that season, and that's not saying no. Yeah.
Hello.
Like that season was so good, bro. We all cried at the same moments. It was really special for me.
Research is such a powerful season.
A lot of cool people, and I think the last one for Kamen Rider was probably Build.
Yeah.
Build,
I was there for live build. Yep.
Build was crazy. I hope we get another Rider season to be that lit. But one day.
Yeah.
Mostly Geets is doing that for me, but I want more people to be talking about Geets.
Geets is trying, but you know why I think Geets is not good or people don't like it? Because his haircut.
Cause what?
Who? Ace? You don't like Ace's haircut?
I hate it. I hate it. Wait,
Bro, what the fuck are you
I'm
talking
sorry,
about?
sir. Would you say that he has a yee ass haircut? Are you kidding me?
yes,
Oh
yes,
my
like,
God.
but no, but he actually is a really great writer. But I feel like what they're writing towards now is going to really change perspectives. Probably like July, August, because you know what those months are for. Final Four. That's when everybody likes to show all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've been here since this day
Yep.
one.
Wow, such
Bro,
a great show.
I've been watching Geeks. What do you mean? I've been watching since day one.
Geese actually is like
Oh, I'm reminded of another moment.
I love that in the best way. Like Buffer, being who Buffer is amazing. Like Buffer's my favorite villain right now because I hope it like explodes and he like starts knocking off everybody. I need him to be that guy.
He's definitely on his way to
What I
getting
find
like a
interesting
power up.
is his goal is to
Sort.
destroy all Kamen Riders, right?
Yes,
He's Baron.
You
He's
know how all
Baron
these witches are fucking two-sided and like very Faustian. He's gonna be dusted too, technically, right? He's a
Yeah.
Kamen Rider. Why would they not?
I feel like it's gonna go down the route of Gaim, where
Yeah,
Baron
yes.
kind of became a
The villain.
what were the monsters
he became
called?
an anti-hero. He became an anti-hero. So,
Like
he actually-
the Helheim monsters? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna become like some sort of like Jamato that can transfer. I mean, he's already kind of like half Jamato, so if he was like a Kamen Rider and he did get dusted away, I think he'd still be around just because he's
But
technically like
I will
a
say
Jamato
this
rider.
though. The only thing about Gaim that really sticks to you is that like Kaito's Kaito and what happened to Kaito happened to Kaito, but like you still be like, damn, he was right, but we love you, it's okay. Him, it's like, bro, you did a lot of fucked up shit early. Like you're terrible person. Like Buffa has to really So now let's do like a full Demon Slayer like redemption for him. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't really think it's really gonna be that good. He's just
We'll just have to wait and see. But so far, I mean, like they're really developing his character to do something big because
I just want it
well,
to
I don't want to
happen.
spoil it, but
That's one thing I talked about talked about in my review today with it was that like I really like him.
By the way, very great reviews. I really appreciate it. Always good, always informal. Like not in a bad way, but like I learn a lot. Things I miss. Things you got perspective for me.
Thank you. It's informal because I can't edit worth a dick. So that's
no,
why.
no. I didn't mean like that though, but like they're perfect. They're like,
Thanks,
yo,
man. That means a lot.
They're
like little
I don't get a lot of
bite-sized
interaction
reviews.
fans, like comments
Yeah,
and stuff.
Yes.
So
he's just like, yo,
that's
this
a
is
lot.
what happened. I have to go take my kids to soccer. Shut up and listen.
Yeah.
Nah, but Zach, you are also my favorite dad on Toku 22. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Literally.
And
Yeah,
you are
I've been-
such a sweet person too. Like I remember I told Brick, I was like, I remember Zach was talking to us about rap. He's like, is it okay if I say ninja? I was like,
don't do this to
when
me.
Jaybird told me
I
about
love
that,
you
bro.
so much, dude.
When he told me about that, I fucking lost it. I love you, Zach. I think that's the
I do
funniest
love you
fucking
so
thing I've
much.
ever heard.
Like when we talked about you.
So I need to give a history to that real quick, okay? So my dad, we live in Michigan, and there's an area known as Muskegon Heights. He grew up in like very like what do you say, inner city type of like upbringing, right? Yeah, I actually have like black cousins and black, he has black siblings. So like he was like raised with like the like cream of the crop of like gangster rap and like
Black
hip-hop
culture,
and, like,
right?
all of that stuff, along with rock and roll and everything else. It's such a weird mix. It's seeing him dance is like it's like a super suave black man that knows how to dance took control of a white man. It is the most beautiful thing.
Bro,
It is
the
so
coming
sad.
out.
But he can break it
unk
down.
is
He
coming
really
out.
can. I can't. Fuck. But
Is
anyway,
he good at barbecue though? Is he good on the grill?
what's that?
Is your dad good on the grill? Yes.
I haven't been to it.
No.
I've been.
You know what?
But so I was
was-
like, I read all that, right? And I've always thought about that because, like, there's so many people that are so careless about using that word, and they just fucking throw it out, and it's like, it hurts me every time. So that's why I know we're super awkward, but I was just like, I have to ask these people that would fucking know because they're part of the community that would know about that and be the right people to ask. So I know it was maybe like not the most like cool or suave way to do it, but I was like, I respect these really awesome people. Please tell me what I should do. And that was great. So
And the very fact that you went out of your way to ask that to people who, are part of that community really goes to show how sweet of a person you are, Zach. It shows how considerate you are, how you don't want to like
tell I'm not
lose
part
people.
of that. I'm about as white can get, so I don't have any way to be able to say that. That's not okay. So
Right,
Protect Zach
right.
Task Force. That's what it is. Protect Zach Task Force. It's okay. We do love
Yeah. Yeah.
Zach is always going to be here, and we love him.
him.
We love him.
I feel like I don't tell you.
Unproblematic king.
I don't really talk that much.
So I will say my favorite Toku Twitter moment. I love you, Zach. By the way, you're like, you're the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Look at him blushing up.
I know.
I came on here just to tell Zach how great he is.
Well,
I
what are you
think-
holding?
I think the funniest thing I've seen on Toku Twitter is the reaction to Jin Saku's leaks. I think that I love watching that discourse because I love Jin. Jin is laughing.
why are people so
is
fucking
laughing.
stupid?
Jen is giving me number one.
Jin is secretly the mastermind of Tokusatsu Twitter.
Jin. The thing about Jin is Jin knows Jin. I know Jin's game, and I think it's absolutely hysterical watching everything. Because Jin likes chaos. I mean, just from what I've seen, I love him to death. That's a homie.
He gets
I
bored
will,
and he just says like the most outlandish shit and just watches everyone like go ape shit about it.
You have quite the adversary, Jay Brex, of the shit that you've said during this stream. I'm just gonna say with Jin.
like yeah. I mean, like, and I love Jin, but like watching people unfold and watching the fandom unfold and like actually take his shit seriously because he got to speak at PMC. Like he was in his bag at PMC. I'm gonna give him that too. And people got mad at that. People got real mad at that he was hosting. And people are, oh, why is he not doing this? It's because Jin played a game, and everyone kind of played. Jin started the game, and people started playing it, and then there he is. And I love it. It's just funny watching people just like feed into it because the more people feed into it, the more he's going to do it. And I love it. And I think it's great. It stirs up the fandom a little bit from time to time, but sometimes it gets a little out of control. As we
I
all see.
wish that I could ascend to the level of petty that Jin is able to ascend to. It is like seeing a god born in real time. It's so intense.
It's Jin's world, and we're just living in it. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yo, you know you're lit when people have to make a troll account for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're winning.
like,
Yeah.
he's the most irrelevant, and I love Jin because honestly, like when I joined the Tokusatsu Twitter circle, I didn't really know a lot of Twitter accounts that followed Power Rangers the way I did, and Jin was surprisingly one of the first people that reached out to me and asked me like, "Hey, like, you're a really great well." Let me not say great guy, but he said like along the lines of like, "Hey, like I
You are
really want
so
to."
amazing, and I love you.
I just adore you. No, like I barely had like a following. I'm trying to remember what he said exactly, but he wanted me to be a part of his podcast, and I was like, wow, like someone as small as me, like got noticed by someone like Jin. Like it shows that he's not just all jokes. Like he genuinely is a really sweet guy, and I honestly really love him. I want to meet him one day.
Yeah. He's
so small.
it's all K-pop. I'm what Jin does is all K-pop. It's all K-pop what he does. This whole game is all K-pop, and for a lot of wrestling fans know what K-pop is.
They're just big mad that they didn't get to go to fucking Paul Morphicon. Fuck them.
Big man.
Sorry.
Wait, so I have a question. How long have you been on Toku Twitter, Frank?
Apparently I've been here for what was it, like 3 or 4 years? Around my birthday. Around my birthday,
I don't know what the birthday was for what age. He probably doesn't know. Go ahead, Frankie. Go ahead. Hit him.
No, I'm just like pulling up the little Twitter thing that.
Related? Never related. I mean, because Zach, you've been here fully active. What, like 3 or 4 now?
Yeah. Let's take a look here because I think I converted my other Twitter account into being what the fuck I am now. But let me see here. Joined March 2016, but it wasn't really till like Rio Soldier time that I was like, "Hey, everybody!"
Build and Zio. Build and Zio were for me.
Cool.
Oh my god. Wait, why am I only seeing this now? Toku Frankie, happy birthday, Frankie. In celebration, I made you this drawing. Hope you like it. Megan!
Wait, Meg? Pink Meg?
Oh,
I didn't. I'm so sorry that I didn't see this message sooner. Thank you so much, Megan. This is so cute. I love it. Wow, I'm retweeting it. I'm sorry that I didn't give you the intention of when it was my birthday. There's so much going on on my birthday.
So
thank you so much. I love it. This is why we love Megan.
Wait, so when's your birthday?
It was March 12th. And I joined in.
Mine was the 25th. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy belated birthday to you too. I joined January 2019. So yeah, it's been like 4 years now.
Oh, dude, so you joined right before like it went nuts. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
before Kirifuda Red did things and things like that. Before.
Well, look, I joined in 2019, but I really started to become active in the Twitter circle like a year later. Honestly.
Yeah, 2020,
I think a
2021.
lot of people came out 2020, but it was a really good mix of people though. So also, just thank you for being a part of this new wave of Toku Twitter, because because like this new wave is more positive, more creative, and it makes the old guys like me like, damn, these kids are awesome, and I love this shit, and that's why.
Well, we wouldn't be here if you guys didn't pave the road.
You got it.
Yeah.
But I also think that makes you like a bigot or like an asshole. I'll rip you to shreds. But just like Zach said, other than that, bro, we love what you do. Like, y'all need to keep doing what you do best. Have fun. Support your family and friends on this, on this platform. But other than that, man, you guys are doing really well. I just need more deep dives into older stuff. But actually, you guys have this crazy fascination for Metal Heroes. And I swear, Metal Heroes is going to come back by 2030. I feel it in my spirit.
2030. What the fuck?
We're about to get into it right now. Hold on.
He's going to grab it.
Yeah, J-Brax, I thought we were supposed to leave the leaks to Jen. I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
Oh, ow.
I knew it.
Ow.
B-Fighter Kabuto. Is that B-Fighter Kabuto, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
Do it. Live Henshin.
Let's see.
Oh.
Here you go. I can't do it. Hold on.
Do it. No.
Oh my god.
Do it now.
Here, I'm gonna. Here. Hold on. Okay.
Oh my god.
Toku.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
We love
stoned
it.
as fuck right now, so like doing a live henshin is like I can't do it like
Yo,
as
Max,
good
you
as I
got
usually
it.
can.
Max, you got just always remember every time you hit you doing it to save that baddie at the gym. Save that baddie at the
I'm
gym.
crying. The baddie
Bro,
at the gym.
listen. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was on
Girl, you
stage
want to
today.
henshin your world?
Bro, listen, I'll tell
All
you.
right.
I'll tell you. Dating as a Power Rangers fan is crazy because how do you explain to a girl like, hey, this is what I'm into, and they're like, oh, that's not something I've heard before. I'm like, yeah, it's super niche. Like, and the way I have to explain it is not Power Rangers because obviously, like, they're gonna say, okay. I really like mecha and I really enjoy the genre of Toku. They're like, what's Tokusatsu? I'm like, you ever seen Godzilla? And they're like, yeah. You ever seen Power Rangers? Yeah.
Just ask Zach.
There you go.
Zach has
There
a
you go.
family. Just ask Zach. Zach has a family.
He has a fan.
It
His
is-
wife
it is
let
the
him
most
have a
fascinating
whole
thing, and
garage.
it's one that-
Like Zach has two
surprises
whole
me.
extensions of him running around. Like he is the blueprint. He is the blueprint.
Honestly, shout out to Zach's wife. She's a real one.
Zach-
We love her.
listen,
Absolutely.
Zach, Taka, and Chris. Like they have they have families and they exist.
By the way, Deca and Nova,
Oh.
they're like high key.
Oh, yeah, I
the
forgot they
cutest
child.
tokusatsu couple I've seen
Yeah,
next
they have
to
a child.
what are they called again? MMPR
Bruno Mia.
oh Bruno
Yeah.
and Mia, thank you so much. I don't know why I slipped
Okay,
There you go.
guys, it's
Yeah.
late.
okay.
But yeah,
Oh, geez.
Very wholesome too, by the way. Very wholesome.
I hope to find someone one day.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like, and it's cool too because like they're like, oh, cool, and Power Rangers was like one of those things. It's like, oh, if you're dating a Power Rangers fan, like Kamen Rider fan, you're fucking set, dude. You're
Rick, I've
set.
gone through like 7 different fucking things of what the hell I think you're doing or not doing, and I don't even know which one is right. I was like, he's doing the
You don't have to
gun
worry about
ball. Straight getting ready to go. I don't know, clubbing. I have no clue what to do.
right.
I'm so confused.
J-Rex knows.
Are you juicing, bro?
Oh, I'm Houston.
I think I'm the
yeah.
only one that
Oh,
didn't give their favorite tokusatsu outrageous
Frankie.
moment. So
Go.
I want to hear Frankie's.
I mean, like you guys have like made it related to the Twitter part of it, but I was actually gonna like mention something from like one of the shows.
With the shows or something watching? Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And it's not really like a huge moment either, but I really do love the part in Lupin versus Pat where Lupin Ranger is like fighting this monster that shoots out poisonous needles or whatever, and when Lupin Red managed to reach the safe, he got hit and like I can't believe that happened. Like to this day, every time I watch that scene, I'm like, damn, done dirty.
Okay.
Done dirty. But as far as like a Twitter moment goes, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not on Twitter like every single moment every day. So I'm not gonna remember everything as far as like drama. But I do remember how Zach and I met. That is definitely a highlight, 100%. Like when Zach and I met, it was because I was not really promoting, but I was just talking about how I was gonna make a Ryuso red helmet, which is over here. And Zach was,
I remember that. Okay, I remember that.
you remember it, and I was like, hey, like, look, I'm gonna make this, and then Zach said like, oh, can I have one? And I thought about it. I'm like,
by the way, as a fucking like, he's not very proud of me.
no, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I could. And then we started talking, and we actually made it happen. And then from there, we just grew a bond and friendship, and here we are now in the lovely.
Okay, so wait. So in terms of TV show situations, I want to say the best build-ups in Kamen Rider, besides build, was in Gang was Drive. Drive had such an amazing start to finish. It had such a great story. It was drama. But like the beef was just on fire. It was cooking. It was at that potential point.
It was in Top Gear.
It was top tier, literally. I would never forget what always touches me. Is when Shinosuke gets the type formula because he was getting this shit handed to him. And then that little car is taking forever to get to him. Gets there, and man comes out in the flames like boom. I was like, this is awesome. That's what you love in writing.
Those little shit fucking sentient ass cars, god damn it.
No, dude, one thing I love about writers is that there were times like, yo, bro, this dude might not make it. And then you're like, no, but of course, the kids, they're going to make me like, oh, damn, this dude might really not make it.
Like, someone get the medic.
No, I miss that feeling because you know what I'm talking about. When you're watching Toku and you're so invested, you're like, oh, damn, this shit might end today.
This series ends at episode 30. Like, we're not making it a 40.
I've had
Decade.
This is coming after
Listen,
I was like,
listen up. Decade is the most beautiful fucking dumpster fire of a season. Don't.
Decade. I love Decade.
23 endings. It's
in
fine.
like Kamen Rider form. It's like so much going on. It shouldn't make sense, but it does. And it actually Decade made me watch Rider, definitely. Like I saw random clips of it, and then I saw W always, and yeah.
You see, we were talking about this in another episode, how if Decade got adapted, that would be a great introduction for other people.
None of the seasons in Decade are the same as they are normally, so you wouldn't have to give a fuck about the story or the people that are in it at all.
Yes.
Right.
Via subs. The Via subs on YouTube 2000.
Toku.
What's that?
Was that Brick?
I said Kamen Rider Decade is basically Arrested Development for Toku. Seriously, like it makes no sense. You can watch it anytime. That's why that didn't work. But I think,
but they still got Decade around. I don't even know what he's doing nowadays. Like, is he gonna pop up in Geats?
wait, wasn't there like a movie poster or something, or was that fake? Was that fan made?
That was fan made. Yeah, I think it was
because I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it was fire. It was him, Zio, and Geats. Like, and it was like Into the Next Decade. I was like, oh, that'd be fire. Because unfortunately, I'm gonna tell you right now, Zio is gonna be better as a returning writer as he was an actual writer. And I hate to say it.
With Zio.
Yeah. No, dude, he's gonna be so cool returning. But that series was not great. Because you can't replace the kid.
So glad we don't have Jacob on today.
I like Jacob all the time, but I love Jacob. But dude, let's be honest. Zio was not strong, and Geese was like the most.
I never bought anything from it at all. That'd be weird if I.
But Geese was like downplayed. Yeah, he was downplayed hard, dude. It hurt me so much.
I was saying how like Zach, like what's this thing back here?
Listen, you can say whatever the hell you want about Zio. You can poop on it all day long. Nobody and their mama is ever going to be able to convince me of Grand Geo as a form. Whatever, you can say what you want. The fucking jingle is beautiful. Just stitching together the fucking Henshin jingles of all the seasons, just because fuck it. Thank you. So
you made Zach's year with that one.
But it was like.
Was it your ringtone? I feel like it was your ringtone.
No. Oh god. No, it was beautiful because it happened,
yours
right?
Was
it's
what?
like this fucking jingle and it goes on for years and years and years. And you think like all our other shit is loud?
Yeah, no, that's
my alarm sound is the Deno standby jingle. That's and it's loud as fuck. So that's my alarm and my ringtone. Because it's just loud. It's obnoxiously loud. I can hear.
You guys wanna know what my ringtone is? Guess where this is from. It's not gonna be hard, but guess where this is from. I can't play any more of that, or else we'll get copyrighted. But you know,
on my first episode of Toku House Party, my Joel and I we got fucking copyrighted by fucking Toei because we thought it'd be funny to watch the first episode on fucking YouTube and
oh come on.
bro, and the funny thing about it was too, is that we kept doing it. After the first time we were like, okay, let's poke the beat.
Let's just keep this up.
Yeah. And so we ended up doing it a second time, lasted about 2 minutes, and boom, people were like, oh shit, yo, stream went out. We didn't know shit. And that shit was like, I got an email. I'm like, you guys, Toei, blah 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 blah. I'm like, it was just crazy.
Well,
This is crazy.
By
well,
the way, Barb, Asuna is the best pink in Sentai that we've had in a long time. So don't worry. You go Russo.
who? Which one?
Asuna.
Asuna is the
Oh,
best
awesome.
in Sentai in a long time. A long time. So yeah, if you're Russo's sister, then thank you. Because you're strong. And you can
So my my story moment from a show was absolutely the debut of this beautiful motherfucker right here. Cause holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that debut. The story of it. the suit-
Everybody cried. Everybody
to
cried.
this day, when I rewatch it,
The
to this
ceilings
day, I
fell.
still tear
The
up.
ground
I
was
still tear up.
shaking. Windows breaking. Sirening. Like,
Fury tried to do something with that footage.
But
at least we got it. The fact that we even got an adaptation of Ryu Soldier, can we just appreciate that?
People were so
It was
mad.
beautiful.
Oh my god, people were so mad. I was like, ha ha ha.
Dino Fury! Cosmic Fury! Cosmic Fury! Oh, man.
Ryu Soldier changed
Well,
the game. That's what I gotta say. Ryu Soldier changed the game. It made us realize
Ryu Soldier really did change the game.
like
It's true.
If we let Toei cook, he gets stupid.
That is the one I know I said before how I don't like jump in on a conversation, be like blah, 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 and go back and forth with somebody. That was me for a while when I like got into Real Soldier and I finished it the first time and then rewatched it. People be shitting at it. I'm like, no, whoa.
You're like, whoa, that's my baby.
Come
Don't
on.
talk about my baby like that.
It still is. We still fight about that.
Zach will put you in your place, just like how Brick will punch a Nazi.
Fucking Nazis, yeah.
Just like that. Oh man, gentlemen,
It's been really nice to talk to you.
what a
guys.
stream!
It's been a night.
What a stream!
Yes.
Hold on. Cycle says, Brick, who was the kid you mentioned before?
Oh, it's on Jacob.
I don't remember. Honestly.
Yeah.
Lovely. Anyway,
Shin Kamen Rider Shin drops Christmas. It's happening. I'm talking right now.
He didn't say a year though, just on a Christmas.
Shin Kamen- I love that. It could be next Christmas. It could be Christmas 8 years from now. You know what?
This is my moment. This is my P. Diddy signing Biggie moment. This is happening.
I'll be the suit actor, baby, please.
This is happening.
Put me on the film crew.
Yeah, but we're staying the asbestos.
Put me in the cast. I'll audition.
Basically, right now, if I can give you just like a bunch of suburban kids to dub it with like a big black guy somewhere in it, it's happening, bro. It's fine. Lit. It's gonna be lit.
I can't join. I'm not big.
I get cast as the suit actor for Shin Kamen Rider Shin. And
Oh,
you get
no.
cast as the writer himself.
The technicals, we're gonna get to that later. But other than that, though, the dubbing cast has been filled. We're making this happen. This is gonna be all.
Okay, and we're gonna keep posting.
By Monday, I'm gonna be sending the paperwork to Toei. We're really doing this.
What's good?
All right, I want to see it happen. Anyway, thank you so much, Jay Bricks and Brick Grayson, for joining us today with this episode. We talked about a lot. Like this episode, we really went into other things besides the main. I'm sorry. Oh, you were saying thank you. I thought I was talking over you for a minute.
Thank you.
No. Honestly, like it's taking time out of your day to talk and join us. It really means a lot to us. And like you said, like we enjoy creating content like this just to spread positivity, honestly, because as much as we do appreciate the love we have on Toku Twitter, there are some negatives, and we just want to put that to the side and just have a little corner where we could just talk about anything and have fun and just get along.
We've yet to get our first hate comment. I'm just saying.
Oh no, we have.
I have.
No, we have. No, yeah, we have. But wait, what's funny is that it wasn't even on our channel. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Somebody talked shit about us in another place.
Yeah, what, you think we don't have haters? Come on now.
They must have a crush on us. Jesus
Before
Christ.
we go, and I love
Crush.
you, Rick, we gonna talk about it in the Discord. But always remember, Ultraman is xenophobic.
Bro.
Ultraman is.
Hell no. Hell no.
No. You had
Nah,
to end on that.
Shin Kamen Rider is transphobic apparently.
Oh,
yes, and Nazi phobic.
oh man. Listen, I
Okay.
love the fandom. I love you guys, and thank you for letting us have the space to talk to you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
As always, check on your friends. Make sure they're
Yeah.
okay. Say hi.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Y'all think we're good
Yeah.
outside?
No.
No, we're not.
On your
No, we're
homies.
not.
No.
And
Check on
There's always something popping up
yeah,
somewhere, and
check
with like
don't
people
be
too. Be
dicks.
careful.
Just don't
check
be
on your
dicks.
queer friends. More importantly, check on your queer friends. That's the
Oh
most
yeah.
important thing too.
Mhm,
Check on your
mhm.
queer friends. I don't give a
Happy
shit if you're straight. I don't give a shit if you're straight as a fucking doorknob like me. Check on your fucking queer friends because that's at the end of the day they're really the community is struggling right now. There's a bunch of really bad legislation that's been enacted.
Yes,
That's trying to again cause which is false
negativity.
information, right? And I just want to say something, and I don't mean to ever get political. There are more Catholic priests and more pastors who touch children and drag queens, and I'm gonna say that now.
Yep.
And if you think that a fucking drag queen is gonna go out and touch your kid, and you think a fucking pastor won't, or your boy,
I support
anyway.
it.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, support your queer friends. Look out for your fucking queer friends. Cut the fucking charge for them. Most important,
And
make
remember,
sure to protect them.
it's always okay to punch a Nazi right in the face, right at
Yeah.
them, whatever you got to do.
Break their fucking jaw, dude. Fuck that First
Oh,
Amendment.
yeah.
Break a fucking Nazi jaw, dude. Takashi Hongo would fucking prove that.
And be that hero. You pick your friend up. That's all I gotta tell you, man. If you guys are watching these shows, you better take in these lessons and understand. It's not
Yeah.
action and shiny.
Internalize them.
Mhm.
Follow them. Because
And
that's why shows like this are still around, because they spread a message that deserves to be shared, right? Oh my god!
All about
I, like,
protecting
shaking my
smiles.
table.
I bring that shit with me to work every day. I work with disabled people, so it's like it's what I do, and I can't not.
What's up, Brick?
Kamen Rider is one of those shows that's helped me through a lot of bad times, and even tokusatsu genres helped me get through a lot of bad times in my life. And it's something that I think if I wasn't a tokusatsu fan, I think I would be down a very different path than I am now.
I think we can all say that.
Yeah,
I think every single one of us can thank Tokusatsu for putting us where we are today, whether that just be because of its positivity and kindness, or just because it was a method of escapism
oh yeah,
for just to take a break
next
from the
time I
real
need J
world.
Brex to escape to a camera. I don't want just audio. I want all.
okay. Yeah,
4K.
listen, I have to get a better camera because my MacBook camera is doo doo. So I'm sorry.
It happens. I get it.
But Zach, listen.
Any guest in the
I
future
promise
can join
I'm
in just
gonna annoy
audio
you
if
so
that's
much
what they're
more now
comfortable
than
with.
you ever imagine. I promise. You're gonna hate me.
What did you say? I'm sorry. One more time.
I said I'm going to annoy you so much now. You're gonna hate me. Do not
Oh,
worry.
that's fine. That's fine.
Zach is totally open with that. What's up?
Wait, where did you meet Tessa Rao today? Which store did you meet her at?
What a great question. I met Tessa Rao at
Oh, bro, he was
this
outside.
lovely comic shop, and it's called Infinitive Collectibles in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay.
You're
Oh.
in New York.
Okay. All right, true.
What part of New York you in?
I'll talk about it after the stream.
He's not gonna go. But
But
you
yeah.
know,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Meet me at the rave. That's that.
The rave. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. And thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you want to see more content like this, just make sure to go ahead and subscribe to us. If you want for us to talk about any sort of topic, you can go ahead and comment down below or let us know on our Twitter account for the channel or our individual accounts. Also, thank you to the viewers who are listening to us on Spotify, Apple, Google, and Spotify. Did I say that? Amazon, Spotify, Google, and Apple. There we go.
Make sure you follow and support.
Make sure you follow these two lovely gentlemen, even though they can be. Hello.
You don't have to follow me, but just
there we go.
In the family, be positive. That's it. Just be a good person.
Toku House Party.
Amen.
Oh yeah, Zach and Frankie. I'm gonna have you guys come on our fucking screen one day. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Come on, dude. Yeah. Let's make plans.
I'm open about that. I'm open.
Awesome.
It's all about the bonds, right?
All right. Well, What a lovely episode. We're going to see you next week for episode 27. Until then, like J. Rick said, make sure to stay kind, stay safe, and always keep on henshining. Henshin!
Punch
All right.
Rockies.
Hanshin!
And
Bye!